Have you seen the latest gaming battle station in China? Look up Hotel Guest from Hell on Google. Dude didn't allow room service to clean his room for 2 years straight. Sounds pretty cool. Been a while since I've seen a good battle station. That's quite the mountain. The grim discovery was made after a man checked out of 2-year-long stay at a hotel in China. I like how it says grim discovery, like there's like bodies buried in there, like he's entombed in this sarcophagus of filth. Holy. He does got the DX racers though. Oh man. What are those? Dirty diapers? What is... Oh, those are towels. They're little towels. He used it to clean all of his poo-poo. All his duty. He is believed to be an online gaming addict and left behind a 3-foot deep mountain of toilet paper. That's all toilet paper? Holy shit, that's thick. I thought it was a bunch of towels. A table and 2 gaming chairs are almost completely buried beneath the stomach-churning waste. God, that looks fucking awful. My heart breaks for them having to clean that. Yikes. Surely that has to be some kind of criminal charge, right? Like vandalism or something? Like, I don't know. That's diabolical, though. I would just condemn that room. What game you think he was playing? Is it even a question? It's a gacha game. 1000% he was a gacha gamer. Couldn't tell you which game, but I know it was gacha. You watched the Inside Edition on the woman who was arrested after 42 years for kidnapping. I heard about that. The woman had no idea she had been kidnapped. What? How does that make sense? Alright, now you've really piqued my interest. Woman arrested after 42 years on the lam. What does that mean? On the lam? I don't know that expression.
As uniformed deputies pull up to this woman's house, a neighbor cracks a joke about why they're there.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon! They don't want me.
But this is no joke.
Well, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Whoa, why?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
It's a moment Sharon Neely feared was coming for 42 years. Her real name is not Sharon Neely. It's Deborah Newton, and she's been on the lam for her entire adult life.
Okay, I've got to look up on the lam. What the hell is on the lam? In flight, especially from the police, according to Oxford languages. I've never heard that in my life. On the lam?
Police say she abducted her 3-year-old daughter Michelle in 1983. This is Michelle today.
Did you see the video of your mom's arrest?
That was heartbreaking. That's my mom. I don't think anybody wants to see their mom put in handcuffs, and I'd prefer not to have to watch it again.
The search for little Michelle was a big news story back then. Flyers were mailed to 53 million homes, and the FBI listed her mother at number 8 on the agency's parental abductions most wanted list. As recently as last year, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children created this age progression poster of how Michelle might look as an adult. For all these years, Michelle's family in Louisville, Kentucky never gave up hope that they would find Michelle. Every Christmas, they would put gifts under the tree for her. It was a tip.
How did she... It seemed like they had pretty much everything they needed there. How did she get away with it? Just changing her name to Sharon? That's all it took? That's kind of surprising. Well, it must have been something more elaborate than that.
Gave up hope that they would find Michelle. Every Christmas, they would put gifts under the tree for her. It was a tip to Crime Stoppers that finally led cops to the accused runaway mom after more than 40 years. Deborah Newton's arrest took place in the Villages, the famous Florida retirement community outside Orlando.
Yeah, the Villages is actually famous. That's not even... He's not wrong. That is like the hot spot for like fucking geezer gooning. They just be like fucking out there like crazy. Oh wow, in the Villages, huh? Jesus.
I don't know what they're doing.
She has remarried. Her husband Reggie is a retired cop and is said to be stunned to learn that his wife is an alleged FBI fugitive.
I don't know anything.
Her arrest led to an emotional reunion between Michelle and Joseph Newton, the father she had not seen since she was 3.
Over the last few weeks, it just feels like everything has been flipped upside down.
You have since
That must be
discovered that
nuts.
your dad is out there. You have
Yes.
siblings. You met them.
My dad and I have step siblings, which, yeah, I have tons of cousins, aunts, and uncles. I have an amazing family.
The suspected runaway mom is charged with felony custodial interference. She was released on $35,000 bail and has pleaded not guilty.
That must be like a crazy experience if you're the kid in that case. Not even knowing that you've been kidnapped or anything. Holy. Gotta be so wild. Can't imagine figuring out that you were kidnapped as a kid. Yeah, and that the person you've called mom for 40 years is actually just your kidnapper. She is her actual mother. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute then. I got very confused. Wait. I misunderstood then. So that was her actual mom. Okay. Okay. That makes a little more sense. When I saw this, okay. I see what went wrong. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah, no. Now I understand. She kidnapped her own daughter. I see. Taking her away from her father. Changing her name, going on the run. Now I understand. It seems like I'm not the only one, at least. I wasn't the only one that misunderstood there. I see now. Now I get it. What would you do if your parents were like, son, we kidnapped you? I don't know. I feel like my parents are just super awesome that I probably wouldn't care all that much. I'd be like, guys, this is a little disappointing. But that's okay. I'd be like, you know what? Shit kind of worked out. But who'd you take me from? I'm kind of curious. What are they up to? What are they like? I'd be more curious than anything as opposed to like super angry or betrayed. I expected more from you, but it's okay. Yeah, exactly like that. Would you not go meet your actual parents? I'd love to like know more about them. Yeah, if that was the case, I'd be like, hey guys, listen, this is kind of a big no-no. I'm not overly upset about it, but I would like a little bit more additional information if you don't mind. But if your real parents hated aliens, you would have nothing in common with them. Yeah, I'd thank my parents for taking me from them in that case. No aliens, no deal. You know what I did see though? Last night, some good news on the AI front. Where is it? Finally, some good news from AI. NVIDIA plans heavy cuts to GPU supply in early 2026. NVIDIA reportedly planning to cut 30 to 40% in GeForce GPU production. Man, the ads on this website are crazy. Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm surprised there's no autoplaying ad. How is that good? What, that they're cutting their supply? It means everyone's getting fucked even harder for the glory of AI. What do you mean? We should be celebrating. The AI... We have to understand, these are short-term pains for long-term trickle-down gains. What don't you get? Once the AI data centers are fully ripped and roaring, we are gonna be so happy for it. We just have to suffer for fucking 50x the price of everything we've been used to. Come on, grow up. Learn economics, actually. A W for AI is a W for mankind. Amen. Yeah, I can't afford shit anymore, but I know this is good for us. No doubt. No, it hasn't even fully taken effect yet. The RAM crisis is not even fully in swing. It'll be early 2026, Q1, I think February. But even now, RAM prices have fucking like tripled. Last I checked. So I can only imagine what that's going to be like come 2026. Consoles are going to be expensive. Well, console prices are already going up, yeah. It's not going to change anytime soon. Cost of everything's going to be going up a lot in 2026. We have not even begun to see the effects. But the good news, those fucking data centers are going to be cooking. RAM effect already in effect. Steam Deck's LCD model got announced to be phasing out. Well, yeah, we're already seeing the RAM prices increase. I was talking about that a second ago. I just mean like it's not even reached its peak yet. it's going to be brutal 2026 unless something drastic changes. Do you think the bubble will ever pop? That's what I don't know. I mean, I feel like eventually it will. I just couldn't tell you when. It could be one of those white whales that just gets forever chased. I have no idea, really.